Assalamu alaikum. Once again, welcome back to my channel Brain Gain. This time we are starting the new course Linear Algebra, usually taught to students of semester third and fourth. And I'm your instructor, Malik Uzeffa. And we'll be following the book Linear Algebra and its applications, fourth edition, uh, by the author is David C. Lee. Okay. So in this course of basically linear algebra, we will be covering to solve linear system of equations in the non-linear system of equations by making matrices and then by operations of matrices and other things. We will cover it by step. Okay, so I will be using page. No, okay. So background as this one. So our first step we are going to discuss in this um, part is about a linear equations, right? So what is linear equation? So basically a linear equation in a variable. You can start from writing here a linear equation in the variable. Uh, Variables are from x1 to xn and is an equation that can be written in the form which form. So this form is a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus up to so on plus an xn is equal to b. Okay, so where a1 to an and b are the coefficients, they can be constant or linear coefficients. Okay, in real life problems they are just 50. Okay, sorry. In real life problems, they can be, yes, 50 to 5,000 and many more. But in our course, we're going to deal with only 5. Okay, so I will be just giving you some examples about linear equations, how they look like in the basic form. The equations like this 4x1 minus 5x2 uh, and plus 2 is equal to x1, and the other equation x2 is equal to 2 into under root 6 minus x1 and plus x3. They both are linear equations um, because we can rearrange them. The first one as 3x1 minus 5x2 is equal to minus 2, and 2x1 plus x, second one as 2x1 plus x2 and minus x3 is equal to 2 into under root 6. So these equations, and now we'll be covering examples for non-linear. So I will be just erasing these because but you have seen that in our linear equation, so we can just have the independent variables, and independent means they are not in multiplication or division with another variable, or they are just having the power of one. So the equations like this: 4x1 minus 5x2 is equal to x1 x2. Here you can see that these are in product form, so this is not linear equation. So other thing, x2 is equal to 2 into under root x1 minus 6. This is also not, x1 is not having the power of 1, so it is non-linear. So we'll be writing another thing, a system of we will talk about a system of linear equations. So a system of linear equations, and the system of linear equation, or you can say that, or a linear system, is a collection of one or more linear equations involving same variables. If we have total four variables, that four equations we need to solve that system, and that four equations will be covering only those four variables, not another any extra variable. So that will be from x1 to x and your variables, right? So we will be just seeing the example. So example is like 2x1 minus x2 plus 1.5x3 is equal to 8, and you can say the other one is x1 minus 4x3, no any other extra variable, no, there is not x4 not x5, is equal to minus 7. So we have two equations. Yes, there is not another equation, as we are having three unknowns, and so we need three equations, but then the system will be inconsistent. We will see what is consistent and inconsistent in the upcoming examples. And other thing, a solution of a system is the list of numbers. These are just some basic example, then definitions. A solution of a system is a list of numbers that makes each equation a true statement. तो ये जो सारे सॉल्यूशंस होते हैं, वो सॉल्यूशंस जो निकलते हैं वो उस स्टेटमेंट को वेरीफाई करते हैं, यानी कि जब हम इस सिस्टम को, अगर एक और इक्वेशन होती है हम सॉल्व करते हैं, तो हमें जो x1 की वैल्यू और x2 और x3 की वैल्यूज मिलती, जब हम इसको पुट करते तो वो हमें आंसर 8 के इक्वल मिलता। इसी तरह जो x1 और x2 की वैल्यू मिलती, उनको इनमें पुट करके हमें आंसर -7 के बराबर मिलता। द सेट ऑफ ऑल पॉसिबल सॉल्यूशंस Solution is called solution set. Okay. Now we will be covering the matrix notation, how we will be dealing these equations in matrix form. So matrix notation, the essential information, the essential information of linear system can be recorded compactly in a rectangular array called a matrix. So what is matrix? It is a just a rectangular array. ओके सो एक मैट्रिक्स के अंदर हमसे कॉम्पैक्ट फॉर्म के अंदर उस डेटा को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं वी विल सी आवर some practical application examples. So here is x1 minus 2x2 plus x3 is equal to 0, and 2x2 minus 8x3 is equal to 8, and here we have another equation minus 4x1 plus 5x2 and plus 9x3 is equal to minus 9. So if I want to have them in just compact form of matrix, so I will be writing these just coefficients of x1. First there will be three columns. First a column will be of x1, second will be coefficients of x2, and third will be coefficients of x3. So we are writing the coefficients of x1. It is 1, 0, and minus 4. Other one is minus 2, 2, and 5. Another one is 1, 8, 9. So this is known as coefficient matrix, or a matrix of coefficient of systems. So you can write that. And if I will write this matrix like this: 1, 0, minus 4, and minus 2, plus 2, 5, 1, 8, 9, and these are just coefficient. And if I will write these constants also here: 0, 8, 9, this will be known as augmented matrix. So you can write it there. And this was just base, and this is how we write equations in the matrix form and in the augmented matrix form. Now this was a little introduction. In the next lecture we will become covering the Gaussian elimination method and Euclidean method to solve these linear system of equations. So stay tuned, subscribe the channel so you may get the notification after instantly after the uploading of every lecture. So may God bless you. Allah Hafiz.